What's up, guys? Jake from State Farm again. Got another war recap. It's been a few months since I've done one. Had a lot of maintenance breaks and was a little busy at work, so I do apologize for the prolonged wait and all. But reason I'm doing this, I wanted to do a couple in the past, but literally got interrupted by maintenance breaks. One was from here. Look at this, from Persian something or others, Persian heroes, who actually paid a guy to get in our clan and hunt us simply because we faced them before and whooped their ass. I mean, their butt. 86, 81. I was going to do a war recap on that one, but we ended up getting maintenance breaks, so I couldn't even do that. Had a lot of good wars recently, but the reason I'm going to start doing these up again is because we just actually recently started doing arranged wars. We want to join the fair play community. I think it'd be a good challenge. Starting to add a lot of good players, a lot of new people. I mean, a lot has gone on and been added to since the last recap you saw. I think the last one was a couple months ago against Favor the Brave, which, as we all know, drew a lot of attention. But the last war we had, like I said, a range war against Warlanders. They're in the potluck coming up. I think searches tomorrow. Good war clan, not gonna lie. But the only problem was is when we started doing all this, we were dealing with a lot of the co-leaders over there, and they were really good guys. I mean, we really down to earth, really nice guys, and they seemed all about being fair play. But when we were setting this up, like I said, it was one of our first arranged wars. There was a lot of miscommunication. They said, oh, we'll add these guys, we won't add these guys. So we ended up actually getting outranked by about 2 or 3 Town Hall 11 offenses. And then midway through the war, we noticed like 6 or 7 guys started gemming heroes. One guy even gemmed from Town Hall 10 to Town Hall 11, but the funny thing was I think he 3-starred a Town Hall 10 with no Warden, and then gemmed to Town Hall 11, and then he couldn't 3 a 9.5. But we're not going to get really into the details about that one. We're just going to have a look at this. We had, first thing you're going to notice is whoever is watching this that may be somewhat of from a well-known community, you'll notice a couple of our guys from the top, such as Jep, Divi, Crystal. Crystal just recently joined us. She came from, not going to mention it because I'm just not going to mention it. Welcome. Jep and Divi, they're cousins. If I could put up the emoji for 2 dudes holding hands, I would, because they are gay as a motherfucker together. But happy to have them. These guys can 3 just about anybody, and quite impressed with a lot of their attacks. You'll see like I said, our first arranged war, 118 to 100. We had a missed attack. What the fuck? Hold on. Oh, I kicked him out. So that was on me. 118 to 115. We were literally 2 stars short of a perfect war, even though we were outranked as far as Town Hall 11s go. Crystal's a Town Hall 10.5. Bill is a Town Hall 10. 11, 11, 11. And then these 3 are 10.5s. When we submitted rosters, they had 10.5s on their roster, but we had asked them to replace them with 9s. They said they were going to, and then last minute, they said they had a couple of cancellations. They had to add this, they had to add that, whatever. And then we started talking to a couple of the co-leaders. Co-leaders said that they would not use their wardens to try to keep it equal. We thought that was fair. Except then their leader, Tech. Where is he at? Tech. This guy. The guy that 3'd number 15 and 25. Who's a Town Hall 10. He said, oh, we're going to come at you with all you got. We said, whatever. All right. I had faith in my guys, so it is what it is. So without further ado, I know as much as you guys love hearing me talk and talk and talk. Yes, I'm drinking. Let's get into the first attack. First attack was by none other than Jep. Jep's going to do a simple queen walk minor attack, and it was so simple. I mean, it was just a very simple attack. I mean, anybody could really do this. I'm lying. It was ridiculous. I'm not even going to bother to try to narrate this attack because the things that go through this guy's head, I don't even understand. I mean, he's very calculated. The wall breakers, how did you know they were going to go right there? I mean, just flawless. So what he's going to do is what I've learned, and like I said, I'm not going to try to keep commentating on this, is you got to create a really large funnel, keep the Valks, or not the Valks, the miners pushing forward. And we just acquired Jep recently. We're good line buddies. We send a lot of stickers to each other. They're pretty entertaining. You'll see that he's simply creating a nice large funnel right before he's going to release the miners. Got the warden down, or not the warden, the eagle pretty quick. The entire southeast side has been dusted. Now he's just coming with miners right up the north to the northwest. Miners are a little over, but hey, miners, bowlers, the add-ons. His queen took out a decent amount. I mean, he used 3 rages on the queen. I know for a fact him and Divi were sitting there talking and FaceTiming each other on how this was going to work, but their plans, I mean, they spent a good amount of time planning their attacks, and they both just come out perfect. You'll see that the big hardcore defenses are done. I mean, just a really nice attack. Really nice attack. You'll notice that our 11s are quite capable of 3ing 11s. And, to bring it back again, we acquired these 2 guys somewhat recently. I think I found one of them. I think I found Divi in Global, which you don't find normally a really strong guy in Global. But somehow I guess he was attracted to us and they're here to stay. So welcome to the family. Next one is Jep again. And I'm going to show you real quick that, in case whoever's watching is like, oh, these guys are modding like crazy. You'll notice no scouts. This is a mini of one of our guys. This is a mini of one of our guys. I mean, there are a lot of minis, and the only reason that we added these 8s is because the clan that we were arranging with said they had a couple of 8s at the bottom that they wanted to add, except the fact that they had no 8s at the bottom. They were all 8.5s. I mean, they really pulled a fast one on us. But it is what it is. So just to show you that again, these were on their bottoms. They're not scouts. So these are all fresh hits. Jep on 1 was one of the first 2 or I think he was the second hit of the war. The first one, here, I'll show you again. The first hit of the war was Adam 37 on our 39. And then you scroll up, 1-on-1. No scouts. Second one is from Jep again. He's going to do the exact same type of attack, but you'll notice his troop compositions is a little different. I mean, the whole time he's trying to get the eagle out of the way, and does quite a nice job of it. I mean, it's just a very calculated attack. I know for a fact he spends a decent amount of time looking at it. You see he's creating that large funnel. North side, west side, all cleared. Pulling the CC. Eagle goes down, CC goes down. Now he's basically just attacking a Town Hall 10. You'll notice on this attack he's got max miners, and it's simply because a guy in our clan named 007, James Bond, got so hard on his first attack that he actually sent him, I think, an iTunes gift card so that he could gem max miners because he got off so nicely to that. I'm not hating the guy, but you know, it is what it is. If I was around when I saw this live, I might have done it too. Who knows? I got a few gems to spare. Well, not that many. Next one we'll get into is... Oh, this is a live war. How is this going, by the way? Nice. Next one we're going to get into is... On their 3, this is Mr. Divi. Divi is Jep's cousin. He's a good guy. He's a fun guy. Very similar-minded people. At times, we actually even think that they're the same person. But again, it's going to be the same style of attack. It's going to be a queen walk minor attack. And like I said, these guys they're tripling 11s. I mean, you don't see it every day. The level of game that these guys are playing, as far as how they're attacking, the calculations that they're attacking, I mean, it's flawless. But reiterating again, it's all about the funnel. You'll see that they're cutting off the east side, they're cutting off the west side, and he's just going to go straight up the gut on the south. And he's going to make sure that all miners, everything goes straight up the south. And on a base like this, you'll know that bombs are all around the outside of these infernos in Town Hall, but with miners, they're going underneath them all. I mean, they're ignoring all of them. And you know for a fact that, judging by the way that everything just popped off on that, is that there was bombs all over the place protecting from a bowler attack. I mean, this day and age, when you're protecting from a bowler attack, you're susceptible to miner. When you're preventing miners, you're susceptible to bowlers. I mean, it's a lot of stuff is overpowered these days. But none of it is to negate from the fact that how strong these guys really are attacking. I mean, tripling 11s isn't very easy. And you'll notice that I'm fast forwarding a lot of these. Crystal is one of the new people of us. She's been friends with Divi and Jet for a little while. She's one of the reasons that some people are kind of sour that she's here. If anybody from the Sour clan is watching, there's no disrespect here. She's here hanging out with some friends. We needed an add-on for a war, and she likes us. It's kind of as simple as that. No harm, no foul. But she again is doing a minor attack, and she's funneled off the sides with bowlers, a little different than the twos that you just saw, which is really nice, because on a base like this, it's an open ringus base type. Cut off the sides and everything's going to go straight, or at least as much as you want it to. But max miners, a couple of heals right around the inferno. Very well done. I mean, you'll see she got like 30 miners left over. Nice job, Chris. I'm not going to get into a whole bunch of attacks. We did have a lot of nice triples. Divi had another one. I mean, just to look at like our lineup, 1 and 2 tripled, 2 and 3 tripled, 3 and 4. I mean, just you don't get that type of gameplay very often, especially on an arranged war like this. I mean, we had the advantage big time, and like I said, when we were doing the matchups and everything, they had already submitted 3 more Town Hall 11 offenses than us. And is this guy still there? He came back. He was originally kicked, I guess. Well, anyway, this guy, for example, when we started this war, he was a 30 king and a 34 or 35 queen. He gemmed all the way to 40 to face us. I mean, dude, you spent a lot of money to war with us, and you didn't do all that much. I mean, just to be honest. I mean, you spent a couple $100 and you got a couple 2 stars. Nice. Tequila's their leader. This is the guy that kind of screwed up everything as far as our line chat went, as far as, you know, the rules and all the stuff of the war that we were going over. Hold on, margarita. He screwed some of that up. But other than that, I mean, like I said, we were off by 2. We had a lot of guys in this war that had nice 6-packs. Moose Jockey, who is no other than Mr. Dad, the old. Well, he is the leader of the clan. He's just gotten tied up with, you know, kids and wife and old guy stuff. But a lot of guys, a lot of Town Hall 10. Let's see. Actually, some of these are just bowler attacks, and I'm not gonna lie, bowler attacks aren't all that special, just because they're kind of spam. I'll show this because I know for a fact guy sitting there smoking a big ass blunt going, oh my god, I want to be on YouTube. I love you, guy. I'll show you a replay. Don't worry, dude. He's been good with this. He's gotten a nice funnel, nice process down for this. Some people just will literally spread bowlers across an entire side of a base and go, oh, this should work. Sometimes it does, but you know, on a good base, it's not going to. The nice key to is don't be afraid to early trigger king just to knock out that inferno like he just did before the bowlers got over there. If you can get both bowlers and you got a couple healers up, you're going to 3-star it. It's not too difficult. It's just getting to that point is the process. But he had a really nice war. Number 13 hitting number 8 for a 3-star. I mean, it's hard enough as it is for 10s to 3-star other 10s without any scouts or anything to go on. And he did a really nice job with that. You guys have seen other videos. Fritz. Fritz is a very calculated individual. He hates bowlers. He hates miners. He's sour as a motherfucker with anything that is obviously way overpowered. He's the kind of guy that wants to queen walk Lava Loon till he's blue in the face because he believes that it's just more skilled, even though he knows that other things will work better. He just wants to show that he's actually skilled. And we've known Fritz for a long time. He's a long time founding member, co-leader of the clan. But he's going to try out these Valks. He hasn't been using them for a long time. Like I said, he was a big Queen Walk Lava Loon guy. But he has a really nice attack here. He actually said that he wasn't going to 3 this. He didn't think that he was even actually going to 2 this. But he calculated it nice. And one thing that Fritz will do on every single raid that a lot of people are actually scared of is he'll break his queen in fast. I mean, most people think that it's just wise to just walk around the edges and then create a funnel and drop in. He creates a funnel by dropping them in and avoiding infernos. But like I said, a little nice queen walk. You may want to call it a Govaho. I don't know. It's just a couple back end hogs to try to clear things up. But creates a really nice funnel. Jumps straight to the multi. And you'll notice that he's just going to earthquake a fucking cannon. But nice heal spell, especially on a single. Single's not going to do too much. And then he drops the hog in when all three of those defenses were distracted perfectly. I mean, they just cleaned up an entire right side without any effort at all. They just took out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 defenses without any effort. Nice job, Fritzy. Stop being a sour fuck and go get laid. Be right back, Margarita. So just because I'm going to make this a little longer of a recap than normal, just simply because, hey, it was one of our first arranged wars. Shit was kind of out of control. I'll show you a couple more details of some of the guys that we had. A lot of people really came up strong on this. 007, Mr. Bond, he's one of our, well, since the recaps, newer guys. I mean, he's been around for a couple months. Nadler joined us. Nadler has almost gotten kicked like 20 times because he sometimes had missed attacks, but he understands that he has a new job and he's more on top of things. But look at him go. I mean, the guy's really a team player. 3-star number 13, cleaned up low, did a nice dip on Helm's Deep. Helm's Deep is actually the guy that we set the war up with. He's a really class act guy. So whoever from this clan is watching this, Helm's Deep, hats off to you because you were actually a nice, respectable person. So thanks again for setting this up, but did a nice cleanup on it. Even though I told, what's his name? I told Nico to tell Helm's Deep that I was going to come after him on my mini, but my queen decided that she wanted to walk off. Helms, if you're watching this, you know what I'm talking about. Will's another guy. Will had some nice dips on it. I mean, he's another guy that just will do anything for the team. This guy got kicked. And he's whoever has watched any videos of us before will know that Favor the Brave has already gotten smacked like a motherfucker on YouTube. Yeah, I think that has like almost 400 views. But anyway, we kicked you. So if anyone from Favor the Brave is watching this, we kicked this guy because he doesn't attack in war and he's got bullshit excuses and he kind of sucks. Bizzle, nice 6-pack this war. Kev from State Farm, also nice 6-pack. A lot of guys that really came up strong. Nico, who set up the war, really came through. Number 30, 3 stars, 26 and 24. Nice job. Our leader, Dagnet. I forgot I made him leader. I was a leader, but whatever. 22, and like I said, Helm's Deep, that was another one. But a lot of good stuff this war. Our first arranged war, we're trying to enter big time into the fair play community. Assuming we get in, I may try to start doing a little more respectable videos as opposed to just drunken rants and what's going on in our lives. But shout out to Warlanders. Thank you for giving us the war. Thank you again for hitting us at a severe disadvantage, agreeing to equal the advantage, and then allowing your leader to come back on and then put us at another disadvantage back to where we all started. So, I mean, if anybody's watching this and you guys are warring Warlanders, I'm not telling you they're a bad clan. All I'm telling you is just to be careful because they had 7 people that I counted gem a hero level, at least 1 level. A couple guys that I shouted out already that gemmed at least 5 levels, and even one guy that gemmed from a Town Hall 10 to a Town Hall 11 in an arranged war. Arranged wars are designed to do what? They're designed to equal the playing field. So, thanks for the war. Too bad we couldn't perfect war you guys. We were pretty damn close. I'll take a 99.38% 3-star victory over you guys. So thanks again. Thanks for watching. Definitely now that we're getting into more arranged wars, we'll keep more videos coming. If you're unhappy, you know it. Change your clan, motherfuckers.